of being a part of the 2023 Women's March. Thank you, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Vette Green. I am here and I am so excited. Thank you, everybody who is listening to WLEO 26.7 Radio. It is your girl, Vette Green. It is Slow Jamming and Conversations with Vette Green, and I am so excited today, you guys. So blessed, so excited because I was a part of, for the first time, the 2023 Women's March. And when I tell you these women showed up and showed out, and not only were the women showing up and showing out, the men, the children, it was all ethnicities down there. It was just like a melting pot of everybody coming together and being unified. And that's what I loved. I couldn't believe it. I looked out as I'm speaking, and make sure you go on my page, on my Facebook page, Vette Green, and see your girl's speech. Okay, I was out here doing some things. Look, I'm shocked myself, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't think I had it in me. No, I'm lying. I knew I had it in me. It's just knowing you have it in you and then seeing that you have it in you. That's what counts. That's huge for me. So I don't know, y'all. I'm excited. I got friends and family over today, and I'm just excited. What I saw today was unification. It was a little bit different for me to see everybody coming together like that, and the faces didn't look the same. It was such a diverse thing, and thank you to Talia Rodriguez for putting that together, and the peacemakers, and just everybody that came together. Karima, oh my God, sis, that's what I aspire to. I'm just excited about what's going on in the Buffalo, New York area. Seeing the growth that's going on. I know we don't always agree with what the politicians are doing, but seeing the growth that's going on in Buffalo, whether it's the music industry, the arts. I'm seeing movies, more and more independent movies being made there, or well, here, I should say. I see a lot going on, and it's exciting to be back home and be able to experience all of this with you guys. Like Buffalo is really up and coming. If you ever get a chance to come and visit the city, make sure you go down to the canal side. What Mayor Byron Brown has been able to do is amazing to me, because I've been living a lot of different places, and I've seen the different cities, and what they've done with when you have a waterfront so beautiful as we have here. I mean, we're blessed to have this waterfront. And if you see other cities like Chicago and what they've been able to do with Lake Michigan and their waterfront, is amazing. And now coming back home and seeing what Buffalo is doing, it gets me excited, because one of the reasons that I left Buffalo, it wasn't just because of the jobs and me not being able to find secure employment. It was just like, there really wasn't anything for me to do, at least not that I saw. Not that I was interested in, but now I see so much more being done here in Buffalo. And I think it's the people. I see more and more people come together, like I saw today downtown. We met at Niagara Square, right in front of the city hall. It was so beautiful, everybody coming together. And I love when people bring their little kids to these events, because that's what I would be doing. That's what I would have been doing had I been in this mindset that I'm in right now. But that's exactly what I'm going to be doing when I have some human grandkids. Okay, we go be tugging along and experiencing life, because schools can teach you one thing, but life teaches you a whole nother. Okay, so I hope y'all don't hear that. But anywho, again, it's your girl Vette Green, and I am on WLEO 26.7 radio right now, and I am just enjoying the moment. You ever just sit back and allow yourself to enjoy the moment and relish in your day? That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, I've been down for a while. Just, life happens. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like life hasn't happened to me, because it has. It continues, and it's going to continue, but it's how you handle it. And sometimes when you get these things that's coming into your life, man, sometimes it's harder to handle, or it takes a little bit longer to handle. But once you get over it, and that's how I feel, it's like, whew, you get a renewed energy about you. You get a renewed sense of faith about you. And that's where I am right now. I am glad that that is over and I can get a renewed sense about who I am, because it's a journey. One of the things that I've been working on, and if you follow me on social media, you may have seen it. It's called Her 51st States. It's the becoming of Vette Green. Basically, it's me becoming me. It's me finding me. You ever heard that saying, I need to find myself? Well, Her 51st Dates is me finding myself. One of my favorite romantic comedies or movies is 51st Dates. And in the movie with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, they are, Drew Barrymore has amnesia. Um, and it affects her short-term memory. And every day, the basis of the story is every day Adam Sandler, being the person that is in love with her, he has to make her fall in love with him, or at least like him every single day. And that's how I feel that we have to do with ourselves. We have to at least vet. I have to every morning wake up and make sure that I'm still loving on me. I have to make sure that I am still loving and accepting all parts of me, even the bad parts. Even the bad parts, y'all. That's good morning gorgeous. That's one of those things. Sometimes you don't feel gorgeous. I rip these eyelashes off, I'm gonna look different. I have to make sure that I'm still accepting of that. So Her 51st Dates is really me meeting me every day, because I'm meeting a new version of myself every single day. And I'm blessed to be able to create the life that I want to live. And I'm so grateful to God for that. This morning, I woke up because I've been really focusing on capturing my morning. And this morning, when I woke up, the spirit came about me, and I'm like, thank you, God. Just thank you. Just thank you for believing in me enough to even allow me to have this day. It's my bro just coming in. Thank you for believing in me enough to know that your child is going to show up and show out. And that's how I felt today. Welcome, bro. Welcome. How you doing?
Yay, yay.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was just talking to everybody about my day. I'm like on this high right now of just being so grateful, because what is for me is for me. You know what I mean? You ever get in that mind where you're like, man, like it's working out. Even though I'm going through all of this mess, I can see where it's going to work out. That's
Right,
how I
right,
feel right now. Even though I'm going through everything that I'm going through, it's still going to work out. And
right.
I'm just so happy that I went to that march today, and it just like I'm in overflow right now. I'm in overflow right now. So
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
some
no
music
doubt.
for us tonight? Oh,
Yeah, I'm
welcome. How are you doing? How
oh
are
man,
you doing?
it's been a busy week, prepping for the new podcast and a lot of
I'm
meetings, a
excited
lot of
about that.
marketing classes. It's been very busy on the prep side of things, and but at the same time going to my doctor's appointments and stuff like that, keeping the health on point so the wealth can come and staying in tune. Talk to a lot of old friends I ain't talked to in a while. Um, it's been a different week for me, very different.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's definitely uh it's a good thing too, because it's good to fall back on some things just to uh tune things up, you know, and everything. But everything's doing good though. Everything's good, and I'm here.
that's
I'm
good.
here making it do what it do.
It seemed like you have a peace about you right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'm definitely at peace in all different ways, mentally,
Mm.
spiritually. Um it's been a awesome week too. At the same time, it was different. Uh, you know, Catching up on some things. Getting ready for a new adventure in the new year, and just pretty much set myself up for a blessing. I should say that.
Mm. Oh, I
Set
like
myself
that.
up for a blessing. So it's been amazing. And I'm doing a lot of meditating, doing a lot of praying.
Soul
Uh,
searching.
yes, all those things, man. It's just, it's like I said, it's been different. I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's like so different. It's like I never. This is one of the places in my life I've never been before.
Hmm.
That's
It's
that's
a
why
it's
that's why I
it's
know
a
God
gro-
works.
it's a growth, bro. Sometimes when we experience new situations and they they seem really challenging, and then once it's like because you're taking a step back, you take
Yeah,
a step back and you're able to digest it and decipher it and move things around to where they really need to be. And then when you get that, that's probably why I'm getting like peacefulness about this right now, even though things may not seem like it's like that, but it's like I don't know. It feel like some things that probably are coming together for you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely is. I'm definitely I'm grateful. I'm grateful how everything's moving. It's definitely a different place of because I'm transitioning to a new wave. Work with Even Rush Network, 716 Live, what we got going on. It's just very exciting, especially the new management classes I've been doing with some new artists. It's been excited also. And it's good to work with an artist that's excited like me. It's very tough when you have the artist that's excited but don't have that different type of excitement to where they anxious to work. That's the type of artist I like to work with when it comes to this marketing. That's why I love marketing you and your podcast, what you got going on, Even Rush Network. I'm marketing. I'm a marketing manager of a company. That's different. That's
Yes.
exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun too.
About to be a part of the 716 as well, the
Yeah.
716 Live. You're doing big things out
Yeah.
here, bro. I told you I saw you as a teacher just because the way you handle us,
Yes.
everybody that naturally gravitates towards you for, various reasons, you're always trying to teach us. So,
Yeah.
God puts us purposely for reasons, it's not by coincidence that we all linking this up.
Yeah.
I'm just excited that everything is coming together for everybody. I feel like so many people I know have been going through it, and I feel like maybe it's just the season.
Yeah.
I'm on the East Coast, so we get the four seasons, and prior to the flowers blooming and the trees with the leaves, what are they going through down there? What are they going through? We don't know. Maybe they're going through the same thing we're going through. And
Right.
then look how beautiful they look after they start blooming.
Right. Let me ask you a question on the marketing.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about the growth of learning how to market your brand now than when you didn't know, you just knew what to do. You just knew how to post, but you didn't know how to your audience. How does it feel to know your audience and to do the things you're doing for yourself as a business Black woman?
It feels amazing because before, like you said, I was posting and I knew a little bit about like the hashtags and stuff like that. But once I started learning from you, and I'm I am I started learning from you immediately, right from the first time I got on 514, because the stuff you were saying, it pertained to what I was doing as well. So immediately I can put that stuff into play. And now I'm looking at things like, no, this is not just a post. This is not me just putting a picture up or a reel.
Right.
This is my brand that I'm building. This is my business that I'm building. So I think it had to click in my head that it's not just a post. This is my business. This is my brand. And now I'm looking at it differently. When I hadn't even seen that reel, the one that we were talking about, the one that I'm still using same information that you gave me.
Right.
I happened to go on to post something today and I'm like, oh my God. Um, I went to check on the ad. That's what I did. I went to check on the ad. And I'm
Uh,
like, oh, I only spent $5.14. And then I looked 25. I'm like, wait a minute.
yeah. That's great.
25,000.
Yeah.
25,000.
Yeah.
$5.14.
Yep.
What? And all it
When you
was.
don't know your audience, I know people. I had one of my clients hit me up before he got into the marketing classes with me. He said that he spent over, I think it was something like $60 something before he got like 20K. And the reason why that happened is because he didn't know his audience. And I had one of my clients today that I had a marketing class today this afternoon, and he said the same thing. He said that he never used the interest, he never used those things, the tools and stuff into the ad to where you could find your audience, because he didn't know. You know what I mean? And he's spending all that money. So what's happening is the algorithms on whatever device, whatever platform you're using, if it's Twitch, if it's IG, Facebook, they're going to assume where you want to go. But 95% of the time is not the people that's interested into what you got going on. They're definitely just winging it and trying to figure it out. But then that's when the shadow bots come in to where it shuts the algorithm down, because the algorithm is confused. It's like, remember when you was younger in school, and when you got a math problem and you get frustrated and we start crying. That's what the algorithm's doing.
Oh wow.
They get frustrated and they're like, what did you want me to do? How you do it? And then they get frustrated and they start crying and get into their feelings, and then they just shut down.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, same thing. You know
what? The and you did teach me about the interest, because before I was spending, like $10 I would put, or $15, and it wouldn't really jump. And I would always let Instagram do the, how it says, let Instagram find it. I always did that. Yeah. So now, even the tweaking those interests, like tweaking those interests work, because that's what makes that random. I told you I named it Random Podcast. That's what, because you had me tweak it, and I tweaked it again.
Right.
So,
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I listen.
That's how you find, and people want to, you got to know these things to know your audience, to bring to whatever business you're doing. And my mentors tell me this all the time, that there's no way that you could have a business, be an artist, producer, whatever you got going on. If you want to get an audience to make money, to take care of your family, there's no other way to reach an audience than these social media platforms and using these ads. If you're just posting, you're posting only to people that is following you. But at the end of the day, if those people that's following you is interested in what you're doing, 80% of the time they're not. They're just following you.
Yeah.
You got followers, and if you're an artist, you have followers and you have fans. If you have a business, you have followers, you have customers. Your followers is followers. They can't do nothing for you.
Yeah.
Customers bring you the money. The fans bring you opportunity to make money. So looking at that concept,
even that too, like now I'm looking at it like these could be potential customers.
Right. And then you got to keep putting content to give them an idea of what you're doing, so they can be interested in what you got going on. So when they get interested and click on some things and see something they like, what they're going to do, they're going to put it in perspective to, I want to learn more. Then they're going to DM you, ask questions. They want to see what else you got going on. If it's a podcast, if it's a new thing you're doing, if it's a new piece of merch, if it's a new piece of music you're coming out with, so we can go ahead and put it on our playlist, anything like that. Especially with artists. Like,
have you ever?
Go ahead.
Have you ever did the ad and had it where they send messages?
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
I use the message thing sometimes when I'm trying to figure out what my audience wants and what they need. When you do a podcast, you want to know what they want to hear. You might have a question like your if you're doing an ad, you might have a question video, because you're real good at that. I love your content. Your content is beautiful on IG. It's amazing. And when you ask that question and you have the way you do it is so magnificent, so professional, That's where you can do an ad to where they can DM you, because then now they can answer that question. And that also
Mm.
is your algorithm, because they engaging with you, and then you pretty much asking your audience what you would like to hear, what you like to talk about, what you want to hear on the podcast. You so
Okay.
good at it. Your content
Oh,
across the board. When I see your reels and I see your stories, you always have those things every, especially your morning coffee thing you post up every morning about your day,
yeah.
and then your questions of how you feel about today when you wake up, what side of the bed you wake up on, stuff like that. Things you doing like that, people love that. They engage in stuff like that. And then you do an ad on that to reach that audience. So what you're doing is, what I mean, they're looking at your content, but then also they're seeing that you have a podcast. They be more interested because they want to know more things you have to say. And somebody
Oh,
might need counsel, somebody might need help, somebody might need, what I mean. And you're so good at that.
I'm gonna
So when you
try
do an ad
that.
on that when you do an ad on that, that's going to bring a lot of people to the platform, because you'd be surprised, what I'm saying, of how many people will want to know more about what you're talking about in your
Mm.
TikTok videos, reels, stuff like
I
that. Yeah,
love
it's awesome.
that.
I love it.
Man, and thank you to everybody who is tuning in. I see everyone. You guys are, well, you are, because you guys is not politically correct. You all are coming in and out. So thank you to everyone. Leave us a comment if you are watching and you are enjoying this content right now. You can also send us some stars, because you know what happens with those stars? It goes into the ad. So we can reach a broader audience and we can continue doing what we love to do, and that is bring our stories to the screen, because we
Yeah.
are just as important as everyone else. There's been some crazy stories in the news lately. Oh
Oh
my
man.
goodness.
One thing I wanted, I don't know if you got my tag about Uganda in Africa.
Yes, I was just talking about that.
How do you feel about that situation? But anyway, if y'all don't know what we're talking about, the government of Uganda passed a law. Anybody that's bisexual, gay, lesbian,
LGBT.
in that community, if you're in that community, you can definitely go to jail and probably death in that country. They passed that law in government, and the people in the comments thinking that it's going to trickle down to other government countries, including
Oh,
the U.S. How do you feel about
oh
that?
yeah.
Of that great?
It is scary, and I hope everyone is paying attention. It is scary. Listen up, everybody. This is what's going to eventually happen. We have to wake up, because what's going on right now is they are trying to strip our human rights away. It's not just Uganda that this is going to happen. And this is going to, listen, they're already attacking women's rights with trying to say that you can't abort a child. Like, how dare you? How dare you
Right.
ever try and tell a woman what to do with their body, regardless of whether you agree with it or not? That is not your business. That is not your body. It's ridiculous. And I remember having a conversation with my kids about this when they passed the abortion law in some of the states, and including New York.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation with my kids, and they were like, "Mommy, what's going to happen now is they're going to start attacking LGBTQ." And hell, if they have not begun attacking LGBTQ. That's,
Mm-hmm.
listen, it's not just because women's rights, LGBTQ rights, they're
Mm-hmm.
all commingled together. They don't look at us. They look at us as a subset, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy. How dare they? God forbid if either myself or God forbid one of your dogs, somebody you close to you got raped.
Right. Right.
You mean to tell me they have to have that child?
Oh, that's devastating.
I don't know. It's crazy.
It's like, another thing too is one of the people in the comments, and when I seen that video on IG, one of them said that not just the lives of people that can't do whatever, because a lot of people was, I believe, I don't know about, I believe that you could be born like that. I believe that
Mhm.
you also can be, depends how you was raised or the people around you. You can be, you'll find your inner self. It's called an inner being. It's called
Mhm.
a deity, if you know the
Mm.
proper word. And every deity is different, and everything is connected different. So for me to say that, somebody put into the comments saying, not just is gonna mess that up to where people can actually go to jail, serve time, and possible death, is also going to mess up the economy of it. You know what I mean? It's so
Mm.
many programs and council programs for those people. The people they're human beings. They just different. How, how dare you to judge me like you're God? How dare you can judge
That
those
part.
that part? Right. How? How is you going to, because what they eat don't make you poop. So why are you worrying
Exactly.
about that? You understand me?
Because they want control.
They want to control people's lives. They want to they try to do it with the child support situation, the fathers and their kids. Now they're doing it with the women rights. Now they're going to the I call it the alphabet community, which I'm very supportive
Mm.
of that, because I'm saying, because I have
Oh, I could
kids
tell.
that's bisexual. You know what I mean?
So do I. With
And
when you
I
have
I
and
support.
don't and
Them still my babies. You know what I mean? They got
mm-hmm.
to go to jail
Mm-hmm.
because they're different.
How dare they?
Because you true to yourself. You ain't lying to yourself.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So now that you got to go back to
Yeah.
lying to yourself, like they did in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, where you had to hide it.
Suicide. What's going to happen?
Suicide.
Suicide is going to increase. Depression is going. We are already a depressed country.
Yeah.
It's going
But the
to
pandemic, the whole
increase.
world, because of COVID.
Yeah.
Now after COVID is over, now people got COVID symptoms now, where you got to deal with that. Now you're going to put this on the table.
Right.
At the end of the
They're
day,
going
is
away
it
from the
fair?
people.
Not fair.
I agree, bro. And anybody that is watching right now, put it in the comments. Come on and talk to us. What do you think about Uganda passing the law where if you identify as LGBTQ, you can possibly go to jail? What do you think about that? Do you think that it's something that's needed? Maybe because of religious beliefs. No judgment here. This is all opinions matter. It is my opinion, and I agree with the Joker. I feel that people are born the way they are. And you mentioned deity. I feel like how dare we go against God? How dare so God is saying, oh, because you are gay, you're going to hell. What about what you was doing last night? Is he
Right.
saying you're going to hell for that? You know what I mean? Like people get so judgmental
Yeah,
about
we can go to the word. I don't have no problem going through the word, because I'm a spiritual person, and I study the word. But it also say that God don't judge your actions; He judges your heart.
Say it again, bro. Because that's the part
He
they keep
judges your
missing.
heart. Now if you're not in that community and you just want to do it to get in when you fit in, now that's a problem. You know what I mean? Or who got time to fake like that? Who got time to, you know what I mean? You don't got time for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's like that law right there. Do I agree with it? No. It's other ways to do things, but that's not one of them. That's not the answer.
Yeah.
So
There's
people that's in Ghana that is in that community, now they're gonna have private organizations now. You know what I mean? And they got a big army over there. So they're gonna be, they're gonna find ways. It's gonna be, now people gonna be snitching. Then this person they're gonna be lying on you that you this, that, and the third. Or what? It's gonna be a hot mess.
Yeah.
It's
Don't think that just because it is. It feels like everything that was prophesized is just coming true. The powers that be is taking their power and they're trying to strip us from our power of just being. Like, we belong to the universe. We don't belong to, how dare you? And if you think that it's not going to reach the US, you are so wrong, because it is. Pay attention to what's going on in the news. Pay attention to how they're trying to strip rights away from people, basic human rights, because these are human rights.
Yeah.
You can't tell anyone how to be. That's basic human rights to me. I you may not agree with how they want to live, but you have to remember they may not agree with how you're living. Maybe the way you're living is wrong. You know, I have, you know, my sunshine is gay. You know, I have bisexual kids. It just is what it is. And I always think to myself, you know, at home is where they need to be feeling accepted first. And if they can't get it from home, and then they go out into the world and it's against the law to be you, imagine how you would feel if it was against the law to be black, or if it was against the law of being white, or you know, whatever you identify as, aside from LGBTQ.
We dealt with that against the law to be black.
That's probably why we're so passionate about these rights.
Yeah. And what made it pass? Did they? I need to do research on this. Did they get the people involved on the voting of this, or this is just straight the House? Did the House just do this in their government? That's my question. So
let me see. And if anyone is out there that is listening, put it in the chat if you can answer the question that the Joker just asked. While I do a little research myself, bro. Honestly, I don't know politics. You talking like
I want to know. Did it come from the House? Did it come from the leadership staff, the House, and they just went ahead and went through with it, or did they let the people vote? Did it get involved? Did they let the people get involved with the councilmen and the council meetings in the area? Did they get involved with the school systems and the leadership across the country? Did they get involved in this? Was this a long-term thing they was working on for a while that finally came to the forefront? You know what I mean? To get the answers. You know what I mean? These are the questions I'm asking, because if they didn't let the people involved, that's number one. That's not fair. That can go to the Supreme Court in the U.S. all day long.
Yeah,
Supreme Court in the U.S. get involved in that and shut that down.
Man, well, it said that their parliament. It said that Uganda's parliament passed the law. So
the parliament is the House. Is correct? That's the House.
It said that.
What's the parliament? What's that? That's
the House. This House. Yep. This House will continue to pass laws that recognize, protect, and safeguard the sovereignty, morals, and culture. So yeah, it is the House.
Okay. See, they didn't even get the people involved. See.
Wow.
See now, somebody that's in leadership in other countries can get the Supreme Court involved on that now.
Wow.
See, because if it comes to the U.S. and the Supreme Court wasn't involved to that law, it's going to be hard to pass in the U.S.
So ABC News is reporting, if the bill passes into law by Uganda's President Yoweri, anyone caught engaging in same-sex sexual activity could face life imprisonment, as would anyone convicted of grooming or trafficking children for the purpose of homosexual activities. Wow.
And I get the reason of it, because I know the word, I know the laws, I know the laws of the Most High, but you can't do God's work.
That right there, you can't
do. God is going to put a lot of condemn on that country because you didn't come to me first.
Hey, Cream Kalari, thank you so much for joining us today. Appreciate you so much. And thank you to everyone who is out there watching Slow Jamming and Conversations with Vette Green. You see, I got my right hand man, my bro, the Joker, on the side of me. If y'all missed our marketing, well, his marketing, I should say, check the post out that we were talking about. The marketing tools he gave me, $5.14. I got over 25,000 views. Thank you to Joker. If y'all have not gotten with my bro, I'm sorry you're missing out.
Yeah, the that's all one right there. The class is right there. We do one big class for $85. It used to be $40 $40 to $45 a class, 4 classes. I got a special going on for 85. I just had a class today. It was awesome. But we also talk about the Uganda laws. Shout out to Cream. I love your music, off the chain. I have your music, it's off the chain. She a beast with it and all that.
Yeah, she is. Her
Yeah,
energy.
yeah.
I
She a
just
beast
love
with
her
it.
energy.
Yeah.
And she's so
I got you on the playlist to make it do what it do. And when we get the radio show together, radio station together, 716 Live, you'll definitely be on rotation. And I can't wait to see you on the show soon. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah, shout out
yeah,
to Cream Kyrie in the building.
Yeah, Cream, you got to come back and guest co-host with me. Hey, Queen Lola Rue. Oh, it was so. Let me tell you how God is so amazing for even placing this queen in my life. When I tell you, I know she is a boss for real, for real. She came to the Women's March. Anything that is, elevating and stuff, she is there. She is doing huge things in Buffalo. Man, listen, this queen is a managing 14 Mafia. She got her own thing going on. She's going to be on Think and Grow with Vette Green this week. I believe it's this week. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but just know she's going to be joining us, bro, to sit down and have a conversation. I just want to talk about
Queen and everything. Yeah, shout out and thank you for following me on IG. Yeah, definitely. You got unit management of 14 Mafia. You definitely got to take the class. You know how to know the audience. You'll be a beast at it. I can see them getting 1 million streams the first month once you get this marketing thing down pat. Because them boys is definitely doing a thing
by themselves.
I was live with them when they was in Texas. Y'all was right next door to me. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Y'all was only like 12 hours away from me at the time. Now, if I would have known that, I would definitely popped up on them and did an interview in Texas. But music is crazy, talented. One of the top hip hop groups in Buffalo right now, and they just being on Channel 4 News. Me being in Albuquerque, I'm always tapped in the Buffalo market, and to Atlanta and all that, because Atlanta our second home. So you know what I mean. When you say Atlanta, we say Buffalo. You know what I mean? We taking over Atlanta right now, so that's what's up. And once you take the marketing class, with you and your team, I gave y'all the package for the. I would market all y'all for that price and give y'all the game like I did my boy Dope Boy Key. He did a class today.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we put him on the class, so yeah, definitely.
I could see them blowing up because they're already like you have, like you put me on game with them, and I noticed that all of them, the 14 Mafia is marketing their business, and Lola is out there marketing too. So that's all of them out there marketing. That's what I love about them too. Like they're working together to make that thing work, which is gonna just work for them. It's gonna work for them.
Yeah, they working together. Once they know the audience, they really gonna see growth. They seeing growth now, slow motion. But when you know your audience and you know your audience you're working with, same thing with you. You know your audience. Let them know what happened to you today, real quick again.
Oh yeah.
You know your audience. What you did with $5.
$5.14, 25,000 plus views later. It's me and the Joker, because one of the things, and Lola, this is probably going to work for you because you are already doing what you need to do. What the Joker can do is come in and add more to that, so a broader audience can see you. I think it's even better when you already doing it, and then you can sit down, like we sat down and talked about what I was trying to do, and you was like, okay, do this. Like you come in and you tweak the stuff. And that one tweak, well, a few tweaks, because we came back a few weeks later and you had me tweak a few more. And that's what I think. Yeah. Remember the last one you told me to do?
That's right.
That's right. Okay. Yep. That's $5.14 later, over 25,000 views. You right, sis. United we stand. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Oh, this is all working together, man. But that last tweak, $5.14 later, over 25,000 views. Awesome.
Same with Cap. Too. Yeah, Cap tweaked out his before he went out of town to Cleveland to do a show. And he told me that he did everything I told him to do. And when he did that, by the time he went to Cleveland, he was on the Spotify, he only had 52 monthly listeners. By the time he went to Cleveland, it was at 150.
That's crazy.
It's been a week now. He's at 1,015. with over 30K streams of his music in that first
Man.
week. Then he got on over 7 different playlists on Spotify. He got discovered from Spotify on 2 playlists on Spotify through his algorithms. So it works. Marketing is the key if you want to make money. But the goal is always
wait, bro. One more thing. Plus 9 followers. 9 new followers. Because I pay attention. You always talk about you want the new people. 9 new followers.
That's the key. Once you get the 9 new followers, you can change those followers into fans.
Hey, baby.
You know what I'm saying? You can change those followers into fans. You know what I mean? And if you're a business owner, you can change those followers into customers. And them customers can bring you a bag in your sleep. So while you snoring and drooling, you making a bag. All you gotta do is wake up and go ahead and go to the ATM and say, let me go ahead and, I want to do some things today. Let me get out 150 and be good. You know what I mean? So these are things that I do for artists and help them out. Because if you can get 1 million streams in 13 weeks, that's a quarter. So the beginning of the quarter, you always release music in the beginning of the quarter and do marketing because you are one trying to get 1 million streams in 13 weeks. That's $5,650 without taxes in your account. And that's a group. 14 Mafia is a group, so they got split that up in 5 ways. So therefore, if you got 5 people in the group, your goal is to get 5 million streams in 13 weeks, so everybody can get 5,000 each.
Wow, it's definitely happening. It's definitely happening. I'm excited.
Then you got to pay your manager. Then you get her little 15%, whatever she's getting. You know what I mean? Come on now. You know what I mean? Out of each one of them.
You pay. You listen. You pay it forward. You pay it forward. Everybody listen. Everybody around me wins. I love that song. That's how I feel. Everybody, come on, Tasha Cobbs. Everybody about to win, and like we were talking about the Uganda thing. How are you all? If you all have heard about Uganda, because we're going to be closing out in about 15 minutes, so I want to get, because it is an important topic, the Joker, and thank you for. You sent that to me. My daughters had sent it to me. I'm like, this is crazy. It's just, man, there was some other news. Did you hear about the guy who FaceTimed the girlfriend and killed the baby?
Yeah, I seen a clip of that, but I get just to click on it because you know how IG is. Maybe I wanted to see it, and some people was talking about it. Give me more information on that. What happened?
Yeah, so I didn't want to absorb that energy. I had such a great day, but apparently him and the mom, they just weren't in the right space together, and he got mad enough with her that he FaceTimed her and killed the baby. Like, what kind of mind would you have to do that?
Black devil, man.
That's exactly what that is.
You possessed and mental health. Mental health bring possession if you don't get help.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And mental health is real. I don't know why people keep playing with that. It hurts my spirit to see people play with the mental. You don't play with the mental because you can do some things that you can't have control over, and if you don't address it and speak on it, it can go out of whack.
It really can.
And on top of this, though, Vectorine, people out here that's listening right now, please respect people's mental health. That's a problem.
Yes.
You got to respect it, because no matter how you feel or what that person have done, that's a mental state. They're not in their right mind. So you got to respect it. Once you respect it, you know how to get out the way to where you don't have to worry about things happening to you and to others and make sure other people are safe. A lot of people out there don't respect it. You put fuel to the fire. And then when that smoke comes, you have a problem. You got to respect. You got to respect people's mental health. That's one thing I'm real sensitive about. I respect people's mental health. It's around me. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I see it every day in my apartment complex. Me and the wife, have mental issues, we got help with ours, medication, we go to
Yeah.
therapy, we do all these things to keep things balanced. So I could come on this platform and teach you guys and stay in my right mind. Because if I don't, I can't do this. I can't do a marketing class if my mind out of whack. You know what I mean? I got to smoke my medicine. Make
420
sure I'm
friendly.
good. I'm being honest. I'm being 100.
I'm glad you're being honest and vulnerable, bro, because people need to hear it.
Yeah, I
People need
gotta.
to hear it.
You know, I don't smoke cannabis for recreation. That's medication for me.
Mm-hmm.
It got to be that right strand for me, on top of the medication. Me and the wife. So we in this together, and we building together, and we teaching others. And I use this platform to teach others and help them grow into their mental health, to their physical health, and to your business health. You know what I mean? So they can get this bag on top of being, healthy and wealthy. So all that comes together. Because if your mental health ain't right, you can't manage a group, or you can't produce a group. I can't produce a podcast if I'm out of whack. If I'm out of whack, I can't produce Vette Green's podcast. I can't stay focused and do the things she needs done. All this is important to me. It's important to me personally for my health first. So that's why I do the things I do, to make sure I'm balanced. You know what I mean? Because
I agree. Emphasis on that balance.
You don't got that to do with me coming to my job and producing, and I'm out of whack, and you ask them, yo, bro, you all right? You good? Like, what's going on? Like, you supposed to be doing what happened? You know what I mean? And then you don't understand what's going on because I'm not responsible with my mental health. That's not your fault. It's my fault.
Yeah.
But a mental health person that's not medicated gonna point the finger at you. That was your fault, Vette Green. You the one. What you mean? I don't even know what's going on. How you yelling at me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be on point with your mental health. You gotta understand your balance and your vibration and your frequency.
When you're not right, you gotta say. When you gotta understand and be willing to say, I am not okay. And sometimes it's hard because I just had a episode, just this last week where it was like, oh, I know I'm not okay, but I got to keep doing this. I know I'm not okay, but I got to keep doing this. And then it was like, you know what? I got to take this week off because I'm not okay. Mentally, I'm not okay. Mentally, I'm just drained.
I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that fully. You know what I mean? And the person that don't respect that will come back at you in your DM. Oh, why are you taking a week off? We got to do this. We got, what you know what I'm saying? Like, no. You putting fuel to the fire because you're not respecting the decision that you made. I don't have to know that right now. Some people want to know it right now because they in their emotional feelings. You in the feelings with yourself.
Oh, look at you with all of the verbiage and stuff.
Yeah,
you can tell you doing the work.
With yourself. You mad at yourself. You have issue with yourself because somebody made a decision that's good for everybody, not just her. You know what I mean? But some people do that though. I run through all every day.
You gotta respect it.
You gotta respect the decision. I know work need to be done. I know we got to do this. I know we got to do the show. I know we got to do this, that. But sometimes I got to be like, okay, you know what? She got to deal with what she got to deal with. We'll catch up later. We're going to bounce back heavy. I'm going to pray on for my sister to make sure the Most High is in full effect and do what we do best. And I leave it at that.
I appreciate that, bro, because sometimes it get real. I just don't want it to ever get real to the point where I don't want to be here. You know what I mean? Because I went down that road before, and I never want to get it to that point where it's like, you know what? I just want lights off. And it's like, God then showed me that I'm purposely and I want to stay on that track. And if it takes me just shutting down everything and saying, you know what? Because I got a lot going on. I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out because I'm not okay. I'm going to do that unapologetically. And sometimes it does. It sucks because one of the things that I am challenging myself to do is be consistent. Yeah. And I was having a conversation with Don because I about my consistency, and he was like, yeah, he can see where I've been working at it because I know that is one of my, I don't like to say weaknesses. That is an opportunity for development for me is that consistency because of time management and other things, because sometimes I do allow life to happen, and it's like, for me, consistency is not allowing life to take over.
And
That is,
plus you have a good heart and you help others so
mm,
much. And sometimes you
thank
gotta
you.
sit back and say, what about me?
Mm,
Sometimes you gotta say, I've been helping moms out, uncle out, my kids
mhm,
need this and that, my niece did that, my nephew need this. Okay, I did this or this for the past 3 or 4 weeks. Sometimes you gotta think about now what I'm gonna do for Vet Green. I need to get Vet Green right.
mm,
I need to counsel Vet Green. Vet Green need a rest.
yeah,
I need some sleep. I need some me time. You know what I mean?
I
Sit
agree,
back and
bro.
forget everything else sometimes. Forget about the podcast. Forget about you gotta do this. No, his mom good, she's straight. You know what I'm saying? Uncle good, he's straight, kid straight. Okay, let me get this hour to let me sit down and watch a movie. Let me sit down and make me some popcorn and chill. Let me
And
get a
not do
glass of wine. Let
nothing.
me chill. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta do that because you working
Yeah,
all the time. You grinding all the time. You taking care of people all the time. And
all
saying,
the time.
saying I told my wife the same thing. Sometimes you gotta sit back. You know what I mean? I'm there for you. Our lovely Sweet Tea, that's our dog, Sweet Tea. She is a sweetheart. She's our mental health emotional support dog. She do
Yeah,
her job. Now it's time to sit back and just do you sometimes.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Don't worry
yeah.
about me. I'm good. Do you go out, go to the spot, do whatever you do. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I
That's a
mean?
beautiful thing that y'all have that with each other. You don't know how important that is to have somebody that truly has your back and you feel like you can lay everything down and they still gonna have your back. Like
Yeah,
that's a blessing right there.
yeah.
That's a
Sometimes
blessing.
you got to do that, and then and then she do that. She feels so much better afterwards. So much
Yeah.
energy. Good spirits. You know what I mean? You got to do that sometimes. I said, I got to do it sometimes. Sometimes I got to sit back and
And
get
do
some me
that.
time, go in the studio, come and design me some shoes, read me a book, do something that's good for my mental, so I can, you know,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, you
Yes.
know,
I love you for that, bro. You
yeah,
understand me so well. I
yeah,
swear it's just
yeah.
like you be having this insight. You
Oh man,
you
I
be having this
understand,
insight.
overstand, and understand all that because
Man.
I know once upon a time, Franklin Stewart was a hot mess.
Oh,
Once
oh,
upon a time,
man, me
not the
too.
Joker, the Overlook MC. I'm talking about Franklin Roosevelt Stewart Jr.
Mm,
That's a different
mm,
person.
mm, mm.
Yeah, yeah, the smoke
Ooh,
is real. Like I can really come off the deep end. I can really, tear up some things. And, I hate that feeling. I hate that person. You know what I mean?
yes, I do.
And I stay in my little lane to where um I don't put myself in those situations. A lot of people put themselves in situations they don't realize it. You
Yeah,
got to be aware on everything you got going on in life because you could be caught up in something or the next day. The next day, you in jail for 10 years for something that just happened in 2 seconds that because you put yourself in that situation. But you could
yeah, we do
avoid it.
have the choice,
Yeah.
and I overstand what you said when you said you don't like that person, that enemy in me. I don't
Enemy.
like her in me. I don't like her because she can be vicious.
Yeah.
She can be something else, and I in some ways we needed them to
Hmm.
to get us to this place that we're at,
Hmm.
but we also know that version of us no longer serve. Like I know that version of me no longer serves me,
Yeah.
and I hate when people take me there because it's like I'm trying every day not to be her, and I'm trying every day to make sure that I'm growing, and I feel like when somebody take me back to her,
Hmm.
is it takes me down to a lower level.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
It takes me
Yeah.
down to a
Yeah.
lower level. And I've been noticing recently that um the more that I'm learning about that portion about myself, the
Hmm.
more people are trying to take me there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming. It's
Especially
I'm
people that know you.
yes.
I be telling my peoples, my family, that you know how I get down. How you gonna say that? Why you gonna do
Yes.
that? Why you gonna say something like? Why you gonna post that?
Right.
Why you gonna, you know what I mean? Like
Purposely.
they're like, don't do that, don't do that. Because I
Yeah.
like what TDJ said on one of his manpower things on YouTube. He said that that old me Just because it's not in me, that old me still at the corner, peeking around that corner.
Ready to
Yeah,
pounce.
yeah,
Ready.
ready for war, ready for the smoke. And,
Mm-hmm.
and when you keep on agging on that one that's around that corner, come around that corner, then something happened. Then you're going to wonder what happened. Then you go, why you do that? Why you? It's too late now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't bring me to that. You know
You
what I
done
mean?
unleash the beast.
Yeah, I thank God for the armor that I have to go to war with that one that's peeking around the corner, because he don't want to smoke with the new me.
Woo, bro!
Yeah.
What?
You don't want to smoke with the new me, so you stay around that corner. I don't need you, Franklin Stewart Jr. I don't need you. You know what I mean?
You just put a battery pack in my back.
Yeah, you already messed up my life for 20-something years.
All them years.
20-something years I was battling with you and forgetting about God. Forgetting about the one that's been taking me to places to where I can uplift myself and be a better father, be a better friend, be a better homeboy, be a better employee, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is, and it's just keeping it 100, keeping it real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love Heather B too from Sway in the Morning. She said the same thing. Y'all don't want the Heather B. Y'all want Heather. Y'all don't want Heather B.
Listen, y'all don't really want to mess with Booby. Y'all better keep Vette. Y'all don't really want to mess with Booby. Booby don't want to mess with Booby because Booby emotional.
Like the Jadakiss said, the song called Me. If y'all ever see that Jadakiss song on his last album, he got a song called Me. He said, "Yeah, I look in the mirror and I don't even trust you."
Okay.
That's my favorite line from that song. I said, sometimes I look in the mirror and I don't even trust you. Like, he's talking to himself.
It's hologram. I love it. I love that we can all grow together. You are listening to WLEO 26.7 online radio out of Baltimore. I am Vette Green out of Buffalo, New York, and I got my bro right here with me. Let everybody know where they can find you, bro, as we close out. And thank you to E Digga. You guys join us again next Sunday, same time, 7 p.m. right here. Slow jamming and conversations with your girl, Vette Green, and my bro, the Joker. Get with his marketing class. If y'all have not, check out my page. I'm just saying, check out my page. Let everybody know, bro.
Y'all can inbox me in all the platforms, from the Franklin Stewart, those who listening on Facebook. Underground Lounge, you can inbox me also on the Underground Lounge page. Those on Facebook watching right now. Also on the Platinum BPM page, you can inbox me there. If you on IG, you can inbox me on the Underground Lounge show, or the pop-up show with the Joker on IG. It'll come up on the same page. You can inbox me for the marketing class if you have any questions on marketing, what you need to be doing, or my music page, just the Overlook MC. Make sure you spell out the MC. If you're a hip hop head, you know how to spell MC. And we'll definitely could, whatever you need. We could definitely help out your marketing. Shout out to Doughboy Key. He had a class today. We had an amazing class this morning, man. He definitely had his notebook out. He looked like he was in college.
His voice alone just like I was saying, I met him some years back, and I always thought he was fire, and I always looked at like Danelle, like, man, you should not be in Buffalo. You should not. You too talented to be in Buffalo. So shout out to Doughboy Key. I hope that you really listen to what the Joker is saying. I know that you are definitely a very intelligent young man. Here in Buffalo, and I'm looking forward to seeing your growth in 2023. And I am your girl, Vette Green. You can catch me every Sunday right here on WLEO 26.7 radio. On Tuesdays, you can catch me on the Evening Rush Network, Think and Grow with Vette Green, and catch us. And on Wednesday and Thursday, you can catch us on, again, Think and Grow with Vette Green, but we are right here in 716 Live Studios. Make sure you are subscribed to 716 Live Underground Lounge, because my bro got a new show coming out in April. I'm so excited about you and DJ Larry Loud
on the Even Rush Network. Make sure y'all tune in at 10 o'clock Eastern time, late night Friday night show. I love that.
Ooh, that's
My
gonna be
first
so
guest
fun.
is Ekum out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ekum is an amazing artist. Y'all gonna love that one. And also the week after that, I'm gonna have the legendary Prime on the show. So my first two shows already booked in. We're gonna talk about music marketing, hip hop, fashion, sports. We're gonna talk about it all. So definitely go to the evenrush.network.com to download the app, and please tune into all the other podcasts that's on the network that's doing amazing, from real estate to sports to fashion
Hmm.
to
The Queen
issues,
Show, Queens of
uh,
NYC.
from relationships to business, everything. So anything you need to know on the network is there for you. Something there for you. Something. If you don't like sports and you want to find out more about relationships, get better in your relationship, you got that. If you want to, think and grow, you can think and grow with Vette Green also on the Even Rush
That's
Network.
right.
So,
That's right. That's right. I don't know, for a second there, it was trying to not let us be great, but that's all right. We gonna still be great anyhow.
The
I heard
devil's a
it
lie.
sounded like some craziness was going on there, but yeah, it is your girl Vette Green. Like the Joker was saying, you could catch us most of the week. Make sure you are subscribed to Think and Grow with Vette Green, and make sure you are subscribed to 716 Live. You can catch us 716live.com. The radio side is going to be coming, right? The Joker, we are building this thing out,
yeah, I can't wait on that.
man.
716 Live Radio. We're gonna have a morning show. We have a traffic jam show, talk show,
Yes.
good music for all indie artists. Make sure you continue to send the music to Vette Green and to myself. You know what I mean? Keep sending y'all
Oh,
MP3s.
tell them how to send the MP3s, bro.
You
Tell
can
them how
send
to.
MP3s to Grind City, N is in Nancy, L is in love, at gmail.com. Send the MP3s, cover art, and please get in the description of the track. Please give it your name, who's featured on the track, and also name of the track, and also probably the name of the producer if you want to support the producer also, so we can have all the information. Put you on the radio soon on 716 Live Radio, and we're gonna have an indie celebration on that station, and you have a chance to get a bag too, because we definitely will be connected to publishing, SoundScan, and all that. So
Oh, that's what's
be
up.
licensed, so you can go ahead and get that bag while we playing. In your sleep.
I'm definitely excited about this week's show, because we have Saint Soprano coming in on Wednesday.
Bro.
He's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's my bro right
He's
there.
awesome. I like his music.
Yeah.
I really like his music.
We
He's
did a
doing
track
some
together.
things.
I got a feature with him. I gotta find that track.
Word.
Yeah, we got a song together.
Ah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yep.
know that. And then I have this week, what else do I have? I forgot. Stay tuned. I don't have my calendar in front of me, but we have a full week. I'm excited about this week. Tuesday I have MJ coming back from Guap Nation. She's going to be on the Evening Rush Network show with me this Tuesday. I love that one single that she has out right now. I was singing it this morning to myself. I love when women begin to empower themselves. So shout out to MJ of Guap Nation, you are, and make sure you are following us on all platforms, like the Joker said, and we love you. I'm going to go out and enjoy my friends that are in there congregating, and I'm going to enjoy the before I have to go, do what I have to do at night with my mom. So
yeah. No doubt. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all keep tuning in, showing us love and all that. This your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC. And that is Vette Green, the Queen, no doubt.
Love y'all. Ooh. No, you didn't put on the equation. Yes. Hey.
It's what you do to me, baby. I love the way you drive me damn